rAVe Radio. With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary K.
Hey everyone, this is Gary K, and you're joining me for a special video edition of my Rants and Raves video cast. I'm with Brian Radigan and Larry O'Reilly. Brian with Almo Pro-V. Larry O'Reilly is with ARHT Media. And ARHT Media, well, Larry, tell us who ARHT Media is. I mean, for those that have never heard of ARHT Media, we did a demo last year, about a year ago, using ARHT Media. It's pretty cool technology. Talk about it for just a second.
Well, simply put, we beam people around the world. You know, we capture them in one place and we beam them anywhere else in the world where they appear life-size and lifelike, appear to be in 3 dimensions with no latency in the audio, so that the audience actually gets the sense that they're there in the room with them.
And the cool thing about it is when you have like an important speaker that can't travel, which by the way is going to be a big issue coming out of COVID, that you want to have at your conference, they can still be in the conference and be standing on stage as if they're standing on, I mean, it looks literally like they're standing there because your technology is so good. And Almo is an exclusive distributor of it in the AV industry, and Brian runs that part of Almo. And you must be excited about the new, I don't want to call it portable, but the new sort of like all-in-one option called HoloPod. Brian, talk about what HoloPod is.
Yeah, so basically, you know, prior to the launch of the HoloPod to display a holographic image, there was, I don't know the total number, maybe Larry, you can tell me, but 25 to 30 pieces of equipment, you know, with lighting and staging and backdrop and a projector. And some time, of course, is needed to set that all up. And the HoloPod takes all of that stuff and puts it in a single, simplified and call it plug and play kind of device, really, that really simplifies the setup and dramatically reduces the amount of time needed to get that going.
And Larry, I guess the idea behind this is to literally speed things up. So it removes the need for a production company to bring in a van full of stuff, because you're going to ship them something that is as plug and play as you can possibly get when you're dealing with that the resolution of technology and latency solutions that you're providing so it's a no latency, no video or audio latency issue. I assume that the idea is to kind of accelerate the adoption of this with HoloPod.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was designed for permanent installations, even though the cabinetry that holds it is actually on wheels, so you can roll it to the side of the room when not in use, and it can be fully secured. But as Brian rightly pointed out, this is a plug and play unit. You know, you don't need to be an audio tech to actually operate it. A university professor could actually start it up themselves, or an AV person working at a university, say in a lecture hall or in a corporate training center, something along those lines. But it's as simple as plugging in the power, plugging in the internet, turning on the ART Engine server, and away you go. And 2 minutes later, you can have a live hologram from anywhere in the world.
And are they available yet? And if so, what is the turnaround time if you order one today?
Yeah, no, we've deployed quite a number of them already. We've deployed them in Canada and in America, in Germany and in Singapore. There's great demand for the product. Right now, we're looking at about a 4-week lead time to actually deliver a HoloPod if you're interested.
And is it a flat list price? Like, or is it depend on the configuration, or is there only one configuration?
No, there's only one configuration. This is really a simple to operate, really turnkey solution. And as Brian rightly pointed out, you know, our H series portable displays they need expertise and they need time to actually set up. Typically it's an hour and a half to 2 hours. You get it up and calibrate it and make sure it's all set. This is all pre-calibrated and ready to go. And so, you know, the list price for this is $55,000. And then we have some ongoing transmission and maintenance fees that go along with it. But it's a really, really cost-effective way for enterprise organizations to actually network their own offices to reduce corporate travel and reduce, you know, obviously carbon emissions at the same time.
Yeah, and I see this as a slam dunk for C-suite people that are really good speakers that go around speaking at conferences and events and within their own organizations. They don't have to travel as much. But Brian, I think that this has an interesting opportunity in some really creative ways. Like I could see this going into a WeWork or Spaces where they have shared working environments, but they could also rent it as a feature or as a service to the local community. I could see this for large government facilities. I could see one day court proceedings happening with something like this, where if you think about it, they would pay for this almost instantly in the cost that it takes to transport a prisoner from a prison to a courtroom in less than a week. They'd probably save money just being able to put one of these in the. I mean, I see huge opportunities here, Brian.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, figure any Fortune 1000, higher education, pharmaceutical, anywhere where you want to reduce the amount of travel, reduce your carbon footprint. Definitely a lot of opportunity in that space.
Yeah, this is cool. And Almo ProAV is a distributor. If you buy stuff from Almo, all you have to do is talk to your Almo rep. Go to almoproav.com to learn more. Of course, you can go to ARHT Media to learn more as well. In fact, there is a webinar. If you click on the link below, there's a webinar you can register for. I think it's July 12th, I believe it is.
July 12th, 2 p.m. Eastern time.
2 p.m. And in that case, you'll see. Well, we're gonna actually why don't we run this video real quick and let's show them how this works.
Hi, my name is Andrew Dorcas, Head of Global Sales here at ARHT Media, and I'm extremely excited to be coming to you live from our brand new product, the HoloPod. As you can see, I'm appearing live within the HoloPod as a life-size 3D hologram. I can see and hear participants in real time, engage in true conversation, while raising the bar and rehumanizing the digital communications playing field for organizations around the world. You can build a network of multiple HoloPods around the globe, empowering busy executives, product experts, sales leaders, and corporate trainers with the ability to appear lifelike in multiple locations simultaneously. Imagine the time and money organizations can save by removing the need for travel and time out of the office. Many of our clients have shared that appearing as a hologram instead of in person actually improves key presentation elements like engagement, recall, and brand value. And compared to web conferencing options, well, let's just say there's no comparison. The HoloPod comes equipped with our proprietary ARHT Engine system and powers our real-time secure communications from location to location. By adding an ARHT Engine system to a green screen studio, like the one that I'm in right now, you can holoport to any HoloPod within your network within minutes. Get creative and add holographic content as well to enhance your presentations, or simply transmit your PowerPoint presentation to another screen on the other end, and you can control it right from where you are. The HoloPod comes equipped with an HD webcam so that I can see who's in the room on the other end, a great audio system for two-way communication, a built-in HD projector, and of course, our proprietary HoloPresence display. Meetings have changed quite a bit recently, and possibly forever. The feedback that we've received from leading companies around the world is that the HoloPod will now allow them to maintain the highest level of communication while ensuring their clients and stakeholders know just how valued they are. You can even pre-record content and have it played back for onboarding, trainings, or other repetitive needs. So reach out to us here at ARHT Media by visiting our website and let us share with you the art of being present.
All right, so you're going to want to sign up for that webinar on July 12th. Brian, thanks for joining me. Congratulations on the partnership with ARHT Media. Larry, you continue to blow me away. Years ago, we met when you were in charge of the in-home IMAX theaters. I kind of built my own in-home IMAX theater by just taking a giant screen instead of putting, a 100-inch screen in, putting like a 160-inch screen and sitting 8 feet away from it. But it's not exactly the resolution you had back then. But of course, with what you're doing with ARHT Media, it just blows me away. Congratulations on this success, Larry.
Thanks so much. I'll tell you, the first time people experience, a live hologram being beamed in from anywhere else in the world, it reminds me so much of when I introduced IMAX to lots of people around the globe in terms of, it's so much better than you think it would be. And it's what you're talking about at dinner or over drinks that night for sure with your friends.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's funny. We're talking about this now like it's some futuristic thing, and probably in 5 years from now, everybody will know what it is, because it'll be sort of like kind of one of those things that everybody's familiar with because everyone's seen it or experienced it. So congratulations, Brian. Thanks for joining me. And of course, sign up for that webinar on July 12th. And also don't forget to go to almoproav.com to get all the details. And you should become a dealer for this. Like, why would you not? Thank you.
Thanks for having us, Gary.
Yeah, thanks, Gary.
rAVe Radio. With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves.